Yo, how's it going everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the early morning Dokkan stream. We have had the data download on both versions of the game, so we can see all of the crazy upcoming content. There's so much. Most of it is all coming out tomorrow. In fact, I don't know if when the global one, I'm not sure if Proton's posted the full thing. Yo, Tala, how's it going? But yeah, how's everyone doing this morning? It is Thursday morning, of course, for me. Late Wednesday night for some of you guys. Mia, Drace, Tala, how's everyone doing today? I need winter to be over. It's funny because I saw a bunch of people discussing it on the timeline a little while ago, like Vector and stuff. And it's funny because it is very much like your opinion on the seasons and which one is best or worst and stuff is definitely very much, and it should be obvious, I guess, but it's very much like dependent on where you live. Because like I'm one of those people that like I much prefer winter. Summers over here, like this most recent summer, we had like a bit of a heat wave and it was like unbearable. It was horrible. And the thing is, I don't like going out as it is. So if it's cold, that's cool. I can stay home. But like if it's hot, the thing is, when houses were built in the UK, like a lot of the houses are a lot older. And because the country was always so cold, like houses weren't built with like aircon or like they were built to retain heat. So when it gets hot, it's like ridiculously hot over here. Whereas if it's winter, if you're too cold, you just put on a jumper or get a blanket. If you're too hot and it's uncomfortably hot, there's like very little you can do other than like, you know, you put on a fan and sit next to it and like hope for the best. Yeah, so for me, like I'm taking winter over summer like every day, hands down. Yeah, so the data download thread from Proton is literally like two things. So the greatest tour thing, which is live tomorrow, and then the Easy A for the ROF Blues, which is tomorrow. They're both out at like 5 AM. That's it. That's the entire data download. Like, what are they doing? I saw a post that someone had retweeted earlier that was like, what did we do as a community to piss off the devs like this much to give us such a terrible anniversary? Like, to come to Australia, but then I would have to leave the house. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm not like a big holiday person, but like there are some places it would be kind of cool to go there one day maybe, but I'm not a big holiday guy. All of my hobbies are things like board games and video games and like watching movies and stuff. Like all things I can very happily and comfortably do at home. It'll be simple. We've complained about almost everything since the sync. Now there's really something to complain about. Yeah, so it's one of those things. I'm not going to like speak on it with any sort of like real level of confidence because I don't know all of the things about it. But like, I don't believe this whole like there are people that made animators and didn't get paid. I don't believe that, but like Living Ichigo posted a thing that like Japanese like work laws and stuff are like really, really strict, like legally and stuff. Like there's no way that a multi-billion-dollar company like Bandai or Bandai Namco or however way you want to say it, there's absolutely no way legally that they can get away with just not paying people to do like the animations for stuff. I think the decision to do red zone reset is what set them back. If they do actually have a budget for giving out stones, then the red zone stones could have been the newer events instead. Yeah, it's one of those, if they consider that part of like the amount of content that we have in total or something, then yeah, that's pretty bad. So it's not impossible, but I'm not going to say accept it until there's sufficient evidence. Yeah, because like a lot of people are pointing out stuff like people who do know about animation and all that kind of stuff were saying that like there's no way that these people wouldn't have signed contracts and NDAs and stuff, which they are obviously now going against by saying that apparently they worked on this thing and didn't get paid. And someone had posted a clip or something, I don't know. It's funny I see how like people are like crazy split on the people are so split on like the Realm of Gods team. I've seen people saying that it's like they're all just a bunch of like dodge or die characters. The team isn't good enough, and then somebody else basically replying, being like, "Well, I've beaten every single event in the game with this team." So, Goku family, 3 additional 4 crit there. I can't believe. I know the Whis event has the horrible RNG where you just get runs where you get really terrible orbs, but I can't believe they brought this event back for the anniversary and didn't like revamp it to have better skill orbs. Like that level 4 crit level 3 additional is probably like the best orb I've gotten out of that event, and I'll probably still never use it.
All right, let's do this.
She says they are god equips. Yeah, I don't know about that. I saw someone say it went in Broly Easy Aid. They had a better Broly in the works, which is why his Easy Aid was mid. They said the same could have the ROF blues. I just don't understand why, like you still make them good, and then when the summonable one comes out that's even better, people will still summon for it. I don't, especially if it's reversible exchange, because then they link. So it's not like you. That's the thing that they've now got this like opportunity for characters with the reversible exchange, where they can just repeat all of these characters, and they don't replace other characters on the team. Because that's the thing, they could make ROF blues really good, they're Easy A, then release a reverse exchange ROF blues, and they don't replace the Easy A, so people will still want them. Whereas if they released another exactly the same exchange ROF blues, and the Easy A was really good, a lot of people would just go, well, I won't summon for the new one because the Easy A one's good enough. And they obviously don't want people to do that. I mean, a level 7 gold dodge is pretty good. And it is super physical, so that's actually pretty good as well. If only I could get that second dupe for UI Goku. Yeah. Wow, Blue Goku revive Blue Vegeta. Yeah, I mean that would work with like them switching over because Goku gets laser beamed. Like that would work as a revive exchange thing. I just don't like old school exchanges are not my favorite anymore. It's why I'm not like I do obviously like Future Gohan and Trunks, but I still feel like them being a normal exchange unit aren't the best. Yeah, people are saying I need to use the Super Saiyan 4s more because I'm not giving them enough credit, so it's like are missing entire half of their passive. I think the thing is, like I said this in the video that I made yesterday, like them having a short passive is not necessarily bad. Like a passive doesn't have to be long to be good. But theirs is short and not good, which is obviously not what we want. Do. Who else do we want on slot 1? I kind of feel like we don't even really need you anymore. Martian / God Vegeta for saying nay. Yeah, I don't know if we would see a Martian Vegeta again. I really want a God Vegeta for saying day. Yeah, SWO, how's it going? How you doing? We need Martian Vegeta needs to get an easy A. So it's like, do God Vegeta for Saiyan Day. So it's a Vegeta family and Realm of Gods buff. Of course, both the slot 1 units on the first turn. I'd love to see that. Right, well, UI Goku's going to be on turn 1 next time, so I don't trust the showcases Dokkan mod does before the data download drops. I'll wait to see what they do in game. Yeah, because that's the thing, like, before the data downloads come out, he just has someone that, like, custom makes the easy A's on the private server. And so, like, it has happened in the past. I think it's even happened to Truth with, like, when he was using a different person for, like, the early showcases. Where, like, they've accidentally, like, done it wrong. Just dropped in. When is the new EZA dropping? Any other news? So there's some content coming out tomorrow morning at like 5 AM. So it's basically like 21 hours from now, something like that. Inro's release showcase was the big one. Was that, yeah, because was that one, because I know he was saying that, like, he thought Int Rose was better than the 5-year LRs, but is that because of, like, a bugged thing? Should I coin Omega or the RF Blues? Wait, as in, like, the STR Goku? I mean, they're both really good, but, like, the ROF Blues are still one of the best units in the game, so... Yeah, I wonder, like, I would definitely have concerns for whatever's going to be happening, like, after the anniversary, with how this celebration has been as a whole. Yeah, quite sad content-wise this year. Oh, no, I'm sure you, didn't you ask me that last night, and I said, like, they're bad. Like, absolutely do not buy them with coins. Right, so Vegeta getting the Unit Super, the EX Super, it's good. Just give us the Heroes EZAs already. Seeing the info in Dokkan info, they seem like an afterthought. The passive is lacking. Yeah, the ROF link is a joke. That, like, link shouldn't exist. Like, there's a couple of links in the game where it's like 10 units have this, so why is it not just something else? Like, it's annoying because you want to get a lot of key. Vegeta doesn't really care so much about the key, it's the rainbow orbs specifically. So there we go. Managed to get them to fall the right way, so... I guess we'll save your active skill for now. Kai Goku's at 55%, feels like one of the best units in the world. Yeah, he's really, really good even at 55%. And they just shelved the Heroes EZAs. Yeah, I don't understand why they would, like... I mean, I would have obviously been disappointed, but, like... Obviously, like I said, I would have been disappointed, but if they just said, like, yeah, we're not doing any more EZAs or anything, then at least we would know that that is what they're doing. But... But yeah, the fact that they said, hey, you know, no more Heroes and celebrations or anything, but we're still going to EZA the older characters and stuff. And then just not do that. I love how they managed to plan the I'd love to know how they managed to plan the anniversary this badly. Yeah, Dark Mask King, like, or yeah, Meki Cabra Super EZA would have been so good. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Super EZA. How do you feel about the Eat Blues EZA hate? I mean, they don't seem particularly great to me. I mean, obviously we'll EZA them and test them out and see what we think. But, like, yeah, I feel like for an anniversary EZA, they don't feel as good as they should. Oh, did I die because of the UI Goku not dodging? Yeah, we got no new red zone or blue zone. The only real, like, difficult content is the anniversary special battle. But, like, realistically, those aren't very hard. Stupid question. Will we get another 850 more stones? That's enough for me to pity. No. Honestly, at this point, I would be surprised if we get another 150, let alone 850. This week they should add more missions. They should add new missions for the red zone. They should, but that's the thing. As I've said many times, and it's kind of, you know, it's telling that I've had to say this multiple times in like the last few days as well. But like, I have always tried to be super positive about everything, and try and see the glass half full side, the silver lining side, whatever you want to call it. I'm worried for the future of the game now because of this celebration. And you guys have heard me say, like, before the anniversary started, you know, with all the stuff that's been happening, the animations, like top grossing still being a regular thing, all that kind of stuff, new game mode coming, the number of times that we've said, like, oh yeah, Dokkan's not going anywhere, like, anytime soon. But yeah, with the way this, like, celebration has been, I am concerned about the future of the game. There's an experiment this year, for sure. Is there an actual data download? I mean, there was one. It just doesn't really have much in it. So I can't get 24 key with UI Goku. You can get your 4 rainbow orbs, that's good. Hey, and we can even get STR orbs for Goku, let's go. But yeah, we don't know if the animator thing is true. A bunch of other people who have done animations, and even apparently people who have done animations with like 4 games, have commented saying that they think it's kind of suspicious or whatever, so I don't know. Komatsu should make a light version of Festival Battles where the event is done in under 45 minutes instead of 3 hours long. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people complained when the 10th anniversary had those Jiren stages of like the Goku family and Vegeta family red zones. They could take like 45 minutes or so. And people like a lot of there was a lot of complaints in that meta that those events were too long. I mean, there's been other celebrations that were not great, but I don't think I've ever seen this amount of like dissatisfaction in the community for one thing. And also the whole point is like the game shouldn't be going backwards. We shouldn't be at the 11th anniversary and have an anniversary celebration that feels like there's nothing to do. The content, like, there is basically no like difficult content. Like the anniversary special battles are not hard. Like they're not. I'm not saying they're not fun. Like it's cool to take some teams into some events that are a little bit longer. Yeah, so but I have this issue as well. Like you get to turn 2 and then you just can't get any rainbow orbs with Vegeta, which is really annoying. I really want a dupe for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but mine's only 55%. That is true. With newer units, you can beat Festival a lot quicker. Had to kick Gogeta off for Tech Pan. Oh yeah, people did not like that that Easy A video yesterday with the Grim Reaper thumbnail. So many people did not like the inclusion of Tech Pan. And I guess I probably should have been a bit more clear in that video. I talked about it in the other ones, but like, yeah, I think I explained it in the video where I showcased her. So I guess I didn't like re-explain it all like completely in that video yesterday. But like Pan's Easy A isn't necessarily bad. It's just the fact that it's not what people were expecting. Like they completely changed what her role on the team is from being this like crazy build-up damage dealer that nukes events into basically being a slot 3 like rainbow orb servant for the new Super Saiyan 4s, which I would imagine if you were a fan of that unit and you were really looking forward to her Easy A, like you would find that really disappointing. Extreme class mission for festival. Yeah, that can be very annoying. Well, it's turn 4. I could do this.
Get ready.
Actually, yeah, we'll just get the 1 turn one. You can get 3 orbs, so that'll keep you there. I'll do that for you. I don't think I can beat my festival battle side, which is all 55s. Or was it 55 minutes and 55 seconds? Is that one of those crazy like Tech Broly like super fast runs? Stream class can be easy if you have the full Broly team. Yeah, my Broly's only 55%, so I can't do that, unfortunately. Oh yeah, Drace, I forgot. I did read your thing in my mind earlier and didn't say it out loud, but yes, I will be playing the next episode of that Tales Beyond the Tomb. Is it Beyond the Tomb? Yeah, I'll be playing the next episode of that on stream tomorrow night for the Friday Night Frights. If we get fusions for anniversary and there was no content, people would not complain. I disagree. I think the people obviously were not happy with the Daima, or some people weren't happy with the Daima picks because they just don't like Daima. Most people were happy with it because we've just been waiting ages to get it, so we're finally getting it is good. But with the Part 2 characters being so good, and the animations being so good, like, yeah, no, it's not the characters. It's the lack of content. Like, I figured you replied in your head. Yeah, I do that too much. I'll like, because there's sometimes when there's multiple things in chat, I'll like read them, and then my very easily distracted and flitting between multiple things at once brain will like read out the last one that I read and then not say anything about the other ones. Yeah, see, again, like, this is the kind of situation that's... I mean, I could just do this, but I don't really want to float. I don't really want to float off the Goku, but, like, you do kind of have to pick your battles with the orb sometimes. Hello Kidbu will save the game. Yeah, Mega Nice, how's it going? Do you think the anniversary could be saved with a free dupe from the Super Dragon Balls like last year? Well, I would say no, because there will be people that say it was, but like, for me, you have to look at it as like a whole thing, right? If the anniversary as a whole is bad, but then at the end, they give you like a free copy of the anniversary unit, that doesn't mean the celebration was then good, if everything else about it was bad. That's like saying if you went to a restaurant for a meal and every single course was horrible, like it was all either undercooked or burnt or tasted funny, and then at the end, not only did they say, actually no, you don't have to pay for it, and here's $100, would you then go, like after you left the restaurant and you were telling people about it, would you say, oh yeah, it was a really good meal out actually? Like, just adding one really cool thing at the end of the celebration, I don't think is going to then have people say, oh yeah, the anniversary was actually good. Like... Yeah, I would. Free money glitched. But that's what I mean, is when people then say, oh, was that meal at that place good? You're not going to just say, oh yeah, it was good. You'll be like, yeah, no, it was terrible, but they did give me a cool thing at the end for free. Like, yeah, it's just like, I know it's not the best example, but I don't know what the best, like, actual analogy would be. But, like... Yeah, Christopher, how's it going? Damn, yeah, Resident Evil 9 is out in 9 days. That's crazy. Yeah, so it's interesting that, like, the Super Saiyan 4s definitely are not, like, a slot 1 unit, as we may have originally hoped when they came out. So it's kind of funny that, like, the best build of their team has the other anniversary headliner on it to go in slot 1 for them. And then you just run these other characters in slot 3 that are going to have the... like saying raw links with them and stuff. Yeah, I'll try some of the other difficult events. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, I know people were saying that, like, a Weeb was saying that, like, a funny strategy for this event is obviously the fact that the Super Saiyan 4s will just heal you with the in orb, so the bomb orbs in the final phase are basically just not an issue. 12th anniversary, tag Vegeta and Gogeta, and tag Beast Gohan and Master GY. I mean, that would be awesome. Both Vegetas on turn 1, eh? There's a lot of rainbow orbs required. Or at least we can get 3. I don't know, maybe because mine are 55%, but I've had mine die in slot 1 like a couple of times. Rank 4 make permanent rainbow orbs instead of turn 1, they'll be top 4. Maybe even higher, to be honest. But yeah, that's the problem. I guess when I say they can't slot 1, you gotta rely on getting the 4 rainbow orbs every single time, which isn't gonna happen. You know, Zhao has a gun. Yeah, 4,000 stones is actually wild. Was that just to have one copy of each? Is Logic top 5 TUR on the Omega team? He doesn't have a 220 lead. I'm not sure if I'd say, well, in terms of the TURs that are available for Omega's team, he is probably one of the top ones, because it's basically STR Omega, Tech Sin, and then I guess him? Like... I hate the 44% ticket for one multi. At least give us a multi. Well, they're not even doing that now, so we're not even getting that. So yeah, see, there's 3 rainbow orbs. Let's see how well we tank here. Rainbow friend, 2 million defense start of turn. Let's see what we get. Because yeah, we got no slot 1 on this turn, aside from them. Annoyingly, he will get stunned as well, which means we don't get any more stacks. There you go, double digit damage. I mean, I'll take that. Excuse me, my luck's been pretty bad this anniversary. Yeah, 1 copy of each, and I had to go to Pity for a UI and the 4s. Wait, so 4,000 stones was just 1 copy of both the Daima characters. That's actually crazy. You know, people have Super Sentai Vegeta as the worst headliner of this year. I feel like, yes, he has his weaknesses, but I find him much better than Daima Goku. I mean, you guys remember, when I made the first tier list, when the Part 1 characters came out, I thought that Super Sentai Vegeta was better than Daima Goku, but as the celebration has gone on, and, like, I've used them more and on different teams and stuff, I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku, like, his leads, like, his team is one of the best teams. He fits on a lot of these other teams, whereas like Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, not only is his leader skill not as good, but like he's probably not even on the best version of the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku team. And then the best version of this like Part 2 Super Saiyan 4's team, I probably wouldn't put him on here either. So it's like, where does he go then? Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. What do you get with 2 rainbow orbs? Nothing. So you just have 40% damage reduction, but it will have guard and like 2 million defense, so he should be fine to tank still. Stupid bomb orbs. Can one go without having the new LRs? I mean, yeah, you can always go without having the new LRs. You don't have to have them. Like, yeah, complexity has a game. Didn't you get... You got the AGL Gohan from New Year's, right? Because you summoned before the anniversary. Even though you probably shouldn't have. But... we tried Bond of Master and Disciple UI. It feels surprisingly great there. AGL Gohan buff makes him hit really hard too. I actually haven't used him on there, no. Bond of Master and Disciple team obviously does get some pretty good buffs with the fact that, like, all the reversible exchange... well, I say all. A lot of the reversible exchange Gokus are on there as well. That is actually pretty good. AGL Gohan is on par with UI. I would say absolutely not. I mean, he's still, don't get me wrong, for a TUR, he's probably still the best TUR. But after, like, what is it, turn 5, Gohan basically loses the ability to go in slot 1. Whereas UI just is your slot 1 character for, like, the whole event, basically. Oh, bomb orbs. That's the thing is, like, I guess this is a good anniversary for, in terms of newer or weaker players. I don't mean weak as a player, but you know what I mean, like weaker boxes and stuff, right? Because the hard content from this anniversary isn't really that hard. I don't know if it's because of the flashy anniversary in it, but there needs to be a conversation. Superheroes flat out better than GT heroes, not even close. Well, that's the thing, because superheroes, a lot of people don't realise superhero team isn't just the characters from the superhero movie. Because characters like the Blue Goku and like are on that team. Like, that team is crazy. Let's make some more bomb orbs. Why not? I mean, GT Heroes is still a very, very good team as well. I don't know if I would say, like, it's not even close to being the best team. Like, it's still very good. Yeah, let's pick up all the bomb orbs and then go straight. Are you kidding me? I don't want the, Team has MVP 17, insane slot 1 banner unit. That is true, I don't have him, to be fair, so... And he's a unit that he can go in slot. You don't normally put him in slot 1. Like, obviously, he can go in slot 1 once. AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is way better now than he was on release. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm glad I got the AGL Gohan, because I wasn't going to summon on New Year's at all. And then I think I got him on, like, it was literally like the first or second multi. And he is very, very good. I didn't get Gamma 2 and Piccolo. So I can't run, like, the most optimal team. But yeah, man, I really want the second... I really, really want the second dupe for physical UI and Blue Evolution Vegeta. I actually really love this unit. It's funny, because you know what I was saying back when... You guys remember, back when the leaks first came out before the anniversary. I mean, I guess they were actually leaks now, because they were true. But, like, I said that a reverse exchange UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, like, would not be hype for me. As, like, it would not be the kind of thing I would pick as my, like, top anniversary pick. But, like... I actually honestly think they're my favourite unit of the anniversary. Because they are just the best unit in the game. They're super fun to use. I love the animations. I love the Dokkan original for like Blue Evolution Vegeta's active skill. I really want the second dupe for them so I can give them the gold equip slot. But I think New Year units will return for Golden Week. Yeah, Golden Week will be the New Year's characters. Mini Forku should be on Saiyan Day. That is also true. But yeah, I really want to do another rotation on their banner. But I did the day before we got top grossing. I went to 0 stones because I got to 150. I did another rotation on the UI Goku banner and it was absolutely terrible. I didn't get any featured units and I think I just got like... I got an AGL Nappa and like an in-universe Tree Spirit Bomb Goku. Like, it was bad. It was a very disappointing 3+1 rotation. So it makes me obviously not want to use any more stones on there, but... I mean, they just hands down win here, right? Like, there's basically nothing they can do because we just do this and they can't super. Try and leave all of the rainbow orbs. Yeah, you wait for the summon points banner. It's getting updated in March. Won a Squadra game. Oh, nice! You got the Dragon Ball as well, and as the MVP. Was that? Oh no, that was. Wait. I don't know why I thought I recognized the name. I don't know why I thought Renegade Dragon was somebody else. Was that your original? Was that what like your YouTube at, and then it changed or something? Why do I think that? Why was I thinking that that was somebody else? Yeah, that's here. The random TOP team wallpaper is kind of cool. Everyone's favorite grandpa animation. Well, there is still more. There is still more rainbow tickets because all of the missions aren't even out yet. So, is this another case of like you haven't actually looked at the missions properly again? Because there are still more missions available. Do 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 do. Well, they can't super, so actually we can just put you in slot 1. We could just do this. Because as they can't super, like, we can't take damage here anyway. In fact, if I really wanted to, I could even do this.
This will be over in a second.
Just to get... Yo, Massive G, how's it going? So for everyone's favourite argument, I pulled the new units and the anniversary is actually great, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter, like, how any of the rest of it, how it actually went or anything. If you actually finally get lucky on the banner, it means the celebration was good, always. That is true. Damn, no EX. I might be looking at... To be fair, I might actually be wrong. I haven't looked at the bit in the thing, but... I know there's panel missions that are still not even available yet, but I'm not sure if they are the ones for tickets. Damn, that meme that we talked about yesterday on stream, where I made that meme and then posted it, the Save Realm of Gods physical UI Goku EZA, that got like 6,000 likes on Twitter. That's crazy. It has 67,000 views. I'm gonna check out my YouTube name. Had to check. Right, that's it. Yeah, because it changed when the ats came out. Yeah. I know I recognised it, and then I got confused. Because, yeah, when YouTube changed the thing so that your at shows instead of your actual, like, the name that you picked. It's one of those things, I know that's annoying for people, but I do kind of get why they did that. To stop people having the, like, impersonated accounts and stuff. The title of the stream, though. Yeah, I know. This gigantic anniversary data download. The screenshot. I might even, actually, when I do the video talking about the data download and, like, the content for the anniversary again, I might literally just make the thumbnail the screenshot of Proton's data download thread for global, where it is literally the new stage, EZA, Blow, Goku, Vegeta, and that's it. Like, it's just those two things. I have 700 Carnival coins. Should I get a Kai Goku dupe? I mean, he is very good, so you could. Oh, let's get the KO. This has got to kill him, right? Let's get the KO with this. This animation is so good. It's a shame there isn't like a really good KO screen though. I feel like really good animation, like active skills especially, should have KO screens just to really put the icing on the cake. But here's what it is. When do you turn UI into Blue Evolution? Honestly, I feel like you don't really, like, need to. I always just do it as, like, a one turn just for fun. Like, against the boss that can't stun. For, like, one turn, you can just use Blue Evolution Vegeta in slot 1. He's invincible. He does some decent damage. And then on the next turn, what I would do is then use his active skill and then switch back to UI Goku. So UI Goku has the crazy attack buff. Yeah, so tomorrow with the Easy A, I will go up to having 140 stones. And then I don't know what the missions are. I need to double check because obviously I'll be making a video about it. But the missions for the new events that are coming out tomorrow. Upcoming. There's 2 more EX missions, but they're for burst mode and the grand tours. It's another like 2 stones. The greatest tours event, each of the stages gives you 3 stones. That's like 15. So there's another 15. And then, yeah, the Easy A, we already talked about those ones. So basically, once the content tomorrow has been done, I'll be at 150 stones again. So the question is, do we do another rotation on the UI Goku banner? I do like how it's not for their first turn, but the first turn they get the orbs. Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. So, like, you can delay using UI Goku if you want to just have Vegeta on turn 1 and then have Goku have his guaranteed dodge on, like, a different turn. I really like that. The problem with category tier lists or, like, team tier lists is there's way too much crossover. Like, it seems weird to say, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like it's weird to say that like the Super Saiyan 4's team is one of the best teams when you have to put like UI Goku on it to be the slot 1 when he's the other headliner, because people will say like, oh, the UI Goku team is bad because Realm of Gods has some issues, but UI Goku himself is like the best slot 1 on a bunch of other teams. That's the problem, is teams themselves can be so different. Now that leader skills, like, you could have done, like, categories back in the day, I suppose. But, like, now because characters have such widespread leader skills, it's really hard to say, like, this team is the best team in the game, because that team could have, like, 50 different characters on it. Also, there's not a lot, I noticed that there's not a lot of people running the Super Saiyan 4s a lot of the time compared to UI. Realistically, let's now start saving for GDC. Hey, I appreciate you, Phoenix Raven. Oh yeah, of course, the animations are still on.
We can do this. After all, we're Saiyans. We were born to fight. Save it till we're done.
As a good follow-up, having their intro and then going into them fusing into Gogeta.
I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you. Now to go even further beyond.
I used UI Goku on Yamcha's team and beat Cell Max this morning. RNG reliant, but thankfully Kami keeps dodging. I love the fact that you've been doing these Kami runs. That is great. That's why dodge is so like such a funny mechanic, because like a unit that is basically just bad for the most part, but has the ability to dodge. Like you'll kind of always be able to get away with meme runs if you get the good RNG. Because as long as they dodge, then they live. Okay, yeah, see, this is a bit of a crazy turn. Like, because Daima Goku is not particularly good against Cell Max. That's the big issue that he has. But maybe if I do this, because he does ideally want to super attack first. Get the 5 Rainbow Orbs turn. It's pretty good. And he supered straight away. Yeah, see, Goku taking 330k. That's kind of crazy. Mine is only 55%, obviously. Yeah, of course. If he double supers in slot 1, that's where it's, like, not good at all. Vegeta dodged again. Let's go. And then Gogeta countered again. Yeah, Cell Max is definitely an awkward fight for a lot of these characters at the moment. Oh my god, would have taken 0 damage there or died. Yeah, true, it's one or the other, basically. Oh, we got the EX, 46 mil, thanks to the buff from Daima Goku's super as well, which is good. Jeff Doflamingo. Isn't he a... yeah, he was... I was going to say, is he a unit on the private server? Because, yeah, he was a boss during the One Piece collab thing, but... regretted making it too scary. I started playing Biohazard last night on the second channel. A Bullet Club, my luck has been crazy with this game. I ended up getting 7 LRs in just 2 days since I've started playing again. Nice. It's always good to come back to a celebration and like get good luck. I still can't beat the mission for beating Bio Brony with an Android team. I mean, to be fair, that mission is still hard though. It's not like, especially if you didn't get any of the new like the Gohan and Gamma 1 or Android 16, or like there's a bunch of like newer Android units or EZAs that not having would make it very difficult.
I'm starting to get a handle on it.
I have a Link level 10, 69% Super Saiyan 4s as my friend leader. The data download's already happened, but the new events are out tomorrow. DVD. I'm so close to pity for the Super Saiyan 4 for GR. Festival battles and red zones are too hard to beat. I mean, I guess it depends on the, because the old revamped red zones, there's so many stones that are available now. Alright, so if we do this, he should be able to not... Oh, I really need to turn the animations back off. Yeah, I don't know about... If get your first dupe of AGL LR go GR, if you've only got like 500 Carnival coins, I wouldn't like... Well, I say new events with a question mark. It's that new Grand Tours event, and then there's the Super Saiyan 4 Burst mode. And that is basically it. UI's dodging me on his banner, how ironic. I can't believe I got a copy of him with like the 5 ticket summon thing. That's another reason why I'm like concerned about whether I should even summon on the banner again, because I got really good luck before, but it's one of those things where I feel like always if I push my luck, it's like, oh, I got really good luck so far. But you always see those people in like every celebration where it's like, oh yeah, I did like 500 stones and got like 3 copies. It's like, man, why can't that could be me back to back like rotations of getting a copy, but that's right, Cellmax. You use all your AoEs on the giant 8 that can take 0 damage. Yeah, the free-to-play LR thing is super weird. I don't understand why, after it having been a thing this long for all of these anniversaries and stuff, why they're just not doing it this time. Damn. I was lucky in part 1, 3 copies and 600 stones, then I needed 1900 for UI and P, the Super Saiyan 4s. Yeah, it's always interesting how like it can go in such complete opposite ways, because if you guys remember, if you were here, like, that's what happened to me last year. My part 1 luck was absolutely terrible. And then in part 2, I got, like, insane luck and ended up with all 6 of the characters. Like... God, the key on this turn is absolutely terrible. Alright, it's turn 1, so you have guaranteed dodge, so... But also, like, no key. Which is not ideal. I spent all of my luck for the single summon UI Goku. Got away with it once again. Yeah, I saw that. Can't keep getting away with this. Mega nice, the single summon menace. I'm not sure how to play Super Saiyan 4s. They always seem to take a lot of damage from me, even if it's not 2/3. Do I ever change into Goku apart from his active? Well, I mean, the problem is, the way it feels like is you kind of have to change into Goku if you can't get 3 Rainbow Orbs for Vegeta. The KO thing is the icon. It's got a KO with a cross through it. It's the icon for like the survives KO attacks mechanic. How do I do this so I can get there? Because yeah, Vegeta doesn't have a lot of key. Or a lot of defense, but...
I won't lose.
I'm not sure how to play... Yeah, the Bio, Broly, and Gamma fights. The Gamma fights, they'll be really good, because in the final phase, all those int orbs are going to give you loads of healing. Which is good. Like, you can pick up a whole bunch of bomb orbs, and you basically get to see your health bar drop down to, like, 1 HP, and then go back up to full. Like, immediately after, which is kind of funny. Oh, well, never mind. ROF Blue is weak to sworn enemies. That makes sense, I guess, because obviously they fight Frieza, so... Did it. Yeah, so we didn't get the best starting rotation.
All right, let's do this.
Also, like I said, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like Daima Goku's not exactly the best for this team. It's funny because I do remember that, the One Piece collab thing. It was right back when I first started playing the game. So like I didn't even know back then that it was like, hey, I should farm a bunch of these instant transmission Gokus, because then in the future you can use them to raise the super attack level of other Super Saiyan Gokus. Like I didn't even really know or think about the fact that that was a thing right back then. Right, let's remember to turn this off now. See, the problem is I want Super Saiyan 4 Goku to super first so that he gets extra ki, but like keeping him on rotation feels like completely pointless. Also, we can't get the 18 ki, so we can't give him extra defense. Like the fact that Cell Max does what he does with like his AoE supers and everything, and then also gives you like a massive ki minus is really annoying. Yeah, everyone else just casually like dodge, counter, and then Daima Goku at the end, 370k. Yeah, that Sword enemies, that EZA should be very, very fast, like very quick. You could just use like a Boo team, or a Cell team, or a free, like there's just so, that would be so easy. Yeah, it's definitely best to keep Gogeta like on rotation in this fight, I think, because that counter is just going to be so useful since he double supers every turn. Like, if I have around 300 coins, how much more stones do I need to spend to get to P? Like 1,000, I think. Because you need another 200 coins. So, and you only get 10 per multi. So that's 20 multis. So yeah, it's 1,000 stones. Obviously, slightly less give or take because of the whole you can trade in SSRs, but depends how much, like how old your account is and like how many dupes and extra copies and stuff of characters you have. Oh boy, this is a rotation.
I won't lose. Here I go.
Yeah, I like that trick. I talked about it on the podcast, but like change to Goku to change some of the orbs. So you can change back to Vegeta, so now some of the things with the rainbow orbs actually are connected, whereas they weren't before. Works quite nicely. Yeah, we should do RF Blue Boy showcase now and then do a comparison tomorrow with their EZA. I mean, yeah, to be fair, we got time. Well, I could do it on the stream. I wouldn't do it as a video, but yeah, we will. We could try that out. Chuck them on the Realm of Gods team like now and just see how they look. Any idea when the next burst mode drops? It should be tomorrow. I think it's 5 AM UK time. Also, I don't know why the Protons tweet about the data download. There's more stuff in the JP one. I don't know if that means that the burst mode was just already in the global one, even though it's obviously not started yet. It was just in the data download already. But yeah, it's 5 AM as well. And then there's the Ultimate Clash, the Dokkan, like the Anniversary Part 2 Battlefield as well. Also remember the survey. Well, that's the thing you got to remember as well. Like, when it comes to the survey, even if you are really disappointed and like really upset with the anniversary and everything, make sure that you give them your feedback, but do it in like a civil way. We've said this before over the years. Like, if you just put a load of like insults and like, you know, all this kind of stuff in the survey, I can tell you from experience, from like having worked in customer service, and anyone will tell you, like, if somebody opens up your copy of the survey and it instantly starts off with like insults or like, you know, all caps and all this kind of, like, they're just going to close it and not read it. Like, could get banned. I mean, I doubt you would get banned because obviously, well, I guess if you do it through the link in the game, I suppose, yeah, because you put your ID, don't you, to get free, like to get the stone reward for filling out the survey. So I guess, like, to a certain extreme, if you were really, really like rude or like abusive or whatever, then yeah, technically, I guess you could get banned as well. I don't necessarily think that, I don't think that's actually ever happened, but I suppose in theory it's not impossible. But yeah, just remember, like, if you want to give them feedback that you want them to actually listen to and potentially act on, then you have to give that feedback in, like, a civilized fashion. Otherwise, they're just not going to pay attention to it. And then you're basically wasting your time. Like, well, that's the thing. There's a huge difference between a negative... I mean, remember, like, the words that I actually said, like, the words that I spoke out loud, is if you were being, like, abusive or whatever, then that's one thing. Obviously, they're not going to ban someone just for giving a negative review, but that's not what we're saying. I like this. I think out of all out of all the part 2 OSTs, I think this one might be my favorite. The Vegeta one, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta one. Right, it's the Super Saiyan 4. It's the intro, like, Switch OST, which obviously plays on like turn 1 because they can exchange turn 1. I actually should save the Dragon Fist for like the next turn, actually, because then if you use the Dragon Fist, Gogeta's counters on that turn will do more damage as well. But obviously he's not going to counter because there aren't going to be any supers. Yeah, burst mode should be fun. Yeah, I'm saying if you're just like dumping on it without being constructive, that's what I mean. They'll probably just ignore it. But in terms of like saying you could potentially get banned, that's if like, yeah, if you're being like actually abusive or like threatening or whatever, like, then yeah. But yeah, if you're just saying like the anniversary was terrible, it was boring, I was bored the entire time, like it sucks, you're not going to get banned for that. Like, Yeah, Daima Goku is definitely the liability on this. He might just straight up die here. Got a decent amount of. We've got no rainbow orbs again.
Get ready.
Unfortunately, it's only the AoE in slot 1, so... Would you be willing to do a Tech Blue Kaioken Goku re-showcase on UI Goku's team? I actually still don't have Tech UI Goku.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I've never pulled him.
I won't lose.
Just use all the active skills, just go all in. Because I have a horrible feeling that we just die this turn. Damn, couldn't have spawned some SDR orbs. Yeah, Tech Blue Kaioken Goku and Hit, like both the Golden Week 2025 characters, I don't have either of them still. Even when they've returned on banners, I haven't pulled them. So... $74 million for Goku is pretty good. Although I'm not sure which one this is, whether it's my one. Yes, my one, so it's a 55% one as well. It's pretty good. Well, there you go. So we've done Cell Max and the Gammas with this team. We did the Special Battle Part 2 fight as well. Bio Broly, you basically just have to have the right starting rotations, and I think it's okay. But you just actually have to have the right starting rotations. Seen US Shark Tank. Yeah, I watch because I like Dragon's Den. I've watched loads of Dragon's Den, US Shark Tank. I've even seen some of the Canadian Shark Tank, because some of the sharks are the same, I think. Who needs to dupe the most? I have all units at 55% besides UI. They're 90%. In terms of who needs to dupe the most, it's probably Daima Goku or the Super Saiyan 4s, probably. Oh, this is a really bad first turn. Although, I guess if you get to attack first... it's not as bad. Yeah, 3 rainbow orbs is still okay, I think. I've been stuck on Bio Broly with this team for the past hour. My GDC STR Goku keeps throwing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Rainbow UI. Just popped in. How do you like the Rebel Gods team? I've seen nothing but hate, but that team is sneaky good. I think it's really good. I don't understand, like... Maybe I should do that as one of my videos for today. I don't understand people saying that, like, it's terrible, and once the anniversary is over, like, the temporary buffs, then it will be terrible. Because, like, I don't think in Blue Evolution Vegeta's really even on the best version of the team, so him losing his temporary buff doesn't matter. And AGL UI Goku, realistically, is only really on the team for, like, the dodging, which he will still do after his temporary buff runs out. Like... Yeah, I think the Rebel Gods team is quite good. It still needs that something else, like one other thing to make it a bit better. And yeah, the ROF Blues EZA is obviously not it, because even if they're not terrible, they're not as good as they could be. Nice. My Vegeta in slot 3 got the EX Super as well, so that's good. Still a bit concerned. I don't know how he's going to tank here on turn 1 after Bio Broly's got on a little bit of build-up, but hopefully he should be okay after supering and with the damage reduction, especially because he has guard. That's the big thing. Now, that's the one thing I don't understand when people say, like, especially for a physical unit, when people, sorry, an int unit, and then people are like, oh, he'll be bad against Bio Broly. It's like, what, the hardest hitting physical boss in the game? It's like, well, yeah, of course he'll be bad against him. Like, what do you mean? We might actually just die here, because I'm not sure how good Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is against fully built up Bio Broly normals. Thanks 500k normals. Ooh. And the mine's at 55% as well. Unit is bad because they die to a type they're weak against. Yeah, exactly. This is why I say we're very firmly in this meta now, where they're purposely making it so that, like, not every unit is good in every event. And some characters are just straight up bad against, like, some of the bosses, or at least one of the bosses, but then they'll be good against other ones. Like, and it just is what it is. Like, yeah, UI's animations are so good.
Alright, let's do this.
Craziest part about all this is that the next new unit animation will be the most it's fine ever. Yeah. Yeah, the next unit's going to be a TUR as well. So it's going to be like the TUR that releases after the anniversary, which throughout history has been universally bad. Like STR, Super 17 and Hellfighter 17, AGL Frieza, like all these characters that have come out and people have just been like, eh. Like, see, I really want the 24 key, but I can't get rid of I can't not have the STR orbs for Goku. And keep Super Saiyan 4 on rotation so he can get the transformation. So we're not getting... Well, yeah, it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're just not getting a free-to-play LR for this anniversary for some reason. Yeah, I think it's because people are disappointed with UI Goku's like turn 1 or even 2 damage because they're spoiled by the fact that like Daima Goku does like 100 million attack stats on turn 1. But then people forget that like Daima Goku also struggles for ki, isn't the craziest at like tanking. Like, the units have to be balanced. Like, UI Goku has like multiple turns where he can just be completely invincible. So of course he doesn't come straight out of the gate as like the hardest hitting unit on turn 1. Like, yeah, but Legic has like 2 categories, let's be fair. Like, he is an extreme unit, but he has 2 categories. He's basically on 1 team. And that's the thing, with the anniversary headliners all being superclass, like really what they should do is that the first TUR after the anniversary, if all 4 characters are superclass, the character after the anniversary, and this makes sense for them from a business perspective as well, the first character coming out after the anniversary should be a TUR, extreme TUR, and they should be like hands down the best TUR in the game. So that people want to summon for them, but they've just spent all their stones on the anniversary, so now they have to buy stones if they want to summon for them. Like, in terms of like a business strategy, like that's what you do. And it would be nice to actually have like a really, really good extreme TUR as well, but, you know. Yeah, that's it. No free-to-play LR this anniversary. They could have made the free-to-play LR extreme, but I don't know how well that would have fit in with the teams. I mean, they could have made it a free-to-play Realm of Gods extreme character, I suppose. But then, realistically, what extreme Realm of Gods characters even are there? Like, let's have a look on the Realm of Gods. Because, yeah, for extreme characters, it's literally just like Zamato and Rose, basically. And then Champa, Heroes characters, that's basically it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it, for Extreme Realm of God? So that's not really even all that viable. What's your favourite unit of the new 4 LRs? Mine is Daima, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, UI, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. New Timebreaker, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I do like the... I do like all of the units. Daima, Super Saiyan 4 Goku just has way too many key issues for me, for him to be number 1. It's definitely UI, Goku, and Blue Evolution Vegeta first. And then I do like the Super Saiyan 4s. I don't know, maybe it's like UI, the Super Saiyan 4s, then Super Saiyan 4 Daima, Goku, and then Vegeta. That's a problem though, it's like, it's the same thing with like the GDC, right? Remember how I kept saying that Rose was my favourite unit from the GDC, but he ended up being the worst one? Like, I really, really like Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta. And I do still think, even though I, like, on my tier list, I put Goku at 4 and then Vegeta not even at 10, but like, I do still think I like using Vegeta more than I like using Goku. But just in terms of like how they actually are good, like Vegeta is just kind of not on the best version of a bunch of teams that he could be on, whereas the Daima Goku is. I don't know, it's like a weird, I don't know if that is how to explain it in the right way, but like I think Vegeta is more fun to use, and I like his unit in a lot of ways, but in terms of like, yeah, like in terms of who's the best character for going on their teams and stuff, I feel like Goku is definitely better. Imagine if the next extreme TUR is Kid Buu. That would actually be quite funny. People would go crazy. And people would definitely not be happy with that. New UI Goku and Daima Forku on the same team is good. I mean, yeah, technically, like, I think the best build for the Super Saiyan 4's team is having all of these guys on there. Like, at least the fact, I do like the fact that at least, you know, the STR orbs thing can be a huge issue for Daima Goku, but at least you can get like 2 STR orbs sometimes, and that just gives him 24 key, as long as the STR orbs are actually there. But so yeah, we can potentially just win on this turn if we get the right, like, dodging and stuff. For a new player, show me a good build including new Daima Forku and UI Goku. Oh, did Blue Goku just not dodge in slot 1? I hate it when that happens. Bro is like one of the only reliable slot 1 characters for this event, but can still just straight up not dodge and then you die. Also, Namatsu turning around and going, look, there is a super secret EX part and it's got LR Kid Buu. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Especially because of how disappointing people is so far. How disappointed people are with the anniversary so far. And shout out to Katie Louise for re-upping their channel membership. Member for 37 months. Let's go. How are you? I'm doing good. The animations, physical UI Goku are clean. Yeah, they're super good. Right. I wonder if we could do a... Let's put the... just for Tala, we'll put the pre-Easy A ROF Blues on here and see what happens. I imagine instant death, but we'll do it anyway. Throku. That wouldn't save the anniversary at all. It would, honestly, it would make it worse. Like people like don't make part 1 and 2 really disappointing and underwhelming after saying that there is only going to be 2 parts, and then be like, surprise, there's a part 3 with like a really cool thing. It's like, no, that's terrible. Oh god. I don't know if we even survived the first turn with the ROF Blues like this. Enemies giving you minus key is super, super annoying. I've never had AGOUI before he went on the stone. If I'm not wrong, that's your favourite unit ever. No, I've never said that he's like my favourite unit or anything. I do think he's one of the best aging units of all time. Because for short events, the fact that he just always will guarantee dodge on turn 1. Shorter events, as long as they don't disable dodge, like, he's always going to be good. Oh, damn it, Minato did exactly the thing I was going to do. Her thumbnail for the data download is literally... Actually, no, hers is the schedule thing, not the proton thing, so it's not quite the same. I spent days collecting stones for pity because I knew there wouldn't be a part 3. Well, that's the thing. If there is a part 3, if it's like last time with the EX with Vegeta and stuff, like, you wouldn't get extra pity coins anyway, so... that wouldn't affect it at all anyway, but
All right, let's do this.
single pansy on Daima summons means guaranteed new unit. I actually don't know what the new summon things mean. Let me get Proton posted a list. Let me have a quick look. When did he posted it after the banners came out, so that'll be past here. Oh wait, that was like part 1, so it's going to be way back in the tweets. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to like proper dig through to find it. That's the thing, I'm not going to summon for the TUR that comes out after the anniversary anyway. If anything, I need to just save for Saiyan Day. My pay to win. I don't know what would qualify as like pay to win in Dokkan, but yeah, I do spend some money on the game, not very much anymore, but obviously this is also my job, so I do spend a little bit of money. Not as much as I had done in the past, but I actually got very lucky with this anniversary because I got both the part 1 characters with the stones I had going into part 1, and then got the part 2 characters with the stones that I had going into part 2 after buying some of the like really small packs, like a couple of the $5 ones. So I got, for this anniversary overall, I got very, very lucky for basically spending barely anything. Obviously only to get like the characters at 55%, although I got a dupe for both the Super Saiyan 4s and UI Goku, because obviously I pulled 2 copies of the Super Saiyan 4s in the same multi, so I had them at 1 dupe like straight away. But I'm not sure what you mean when you say festival. Because there's an event that is called Festival of Battles that people talk about, which is a really long event that takes hours to complete. But I get the impression that that's not what you mean. I don't really play any other gacha games, so I don't know if like festival is something, it means something else for like other games as well. Like this is the anniversary, which is like the biggest celebration in the game, or is supposed to be. But given the reception, do you think we'd ever see Daima headline a major celebration again? I don't think the reception really is anything to do with Daima. It's the content. Like, people can say what they want about the animations and stuff like that, but like finally getting Daima for the anniversary, like it makes sense. It's the rest of the stuff that's built around it that was bad. But then at the same time, I also don't think we'll see Daima headline another big celebration because there isn't anything else really left for them to do. Other than obviously they could do a reversible exchange Goku Vegeta. But like, this was it, right? Getting the big adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the big adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, those were like the main things that we needed to get in the game. So I can't see Daima headlining a big celebration again, because what else would they do? Spent 2.3k on Daima Goku Super Saiyan 4 didn't pull him. Oof. Although don't you... Hang on. You only need to spend, like, just under 2,000 to actually get the pity. So... you should never be going above, like, having to go above 2k. Because once you get to 2k, you just get a copy of him guaranteed anyway. All that juicy physical key just stopped up behind this barrier. Is it 2,500? Oh, well, there you go. That's even more crazy. I suppose it depends on how many SSRs you get to trade in as well, I guess. If you play Legends, you'll know what I mean by festival. Ah, okay, I don't play Legends, so... I tried it when it first came out, I didn't like it, so... Plus PvP gachas are always, like, risky to play. I was very lucky, all 4 LRs I got in at least 2 rotations, which is great because I put 2k. Damn. Tapped out free-to-play stones almost. Yeah. Good result though. So many attacks Daimaku did that they didn't adapt. Dokkan has been bringing back characters and marks they've done before. Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't think Daima would headline a big celebration because there's not enough. They can still do other Daima characters as part of a celebration. But yeah, I don't think Daima will, like, headline a big celebration anytime soon. Festival is basically like the anniversary. Oh, well, as I said, this is the anniversary. Well, this team definitely not having... I mean, the ROF Blues are the issue, of course. So if we take them back off the team, because... it's kind of funny, like, having to run STR Blue Evolution Vegeta. I'm sure since I have enough LR, Carnival Goku Vegeta, that's good enough for me. I mean, if you have enough pity coins, if you got to the pity amount to get any one of the characters, like UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, I think very much are the best unit in the game. I think for everyone, like, if you haven't spent your pity coins, if you've got enough to get to pity or you're about to get to it or whatever it is, like, making sure you leave the anniversary with a copy of Blue Evolution Vegeta and UI Goku should be, like, top priority. STR Vegito Blue Super Easy A announced. Uh-oh. Is someone going to get tight? This is an old meme. I don't think I've even mentioned it recently, so if you're newer to the channel, you won't know the joke, but is someone going to get timed out for spreading misinformation? Because I did see somebody actually retweeted, like, Truth's tweet saying that, like, STR Blue Vegito was getting an Easy A, but it's the tweet from, like, 2-3 years ago, whenever it was, that he got his Easy A. But somebody retweeted it today to make you think that obviously when you open up your timeline and you see that post, you don't look at the date and think like, oh, what? Super Easy A? No, I'm trolling. That's why we made it as a joke, because I can't remember who, it was like a running joke, because there was somebody that would come in, especially if it was one of those days where we were waiting for news, Because obviously now, at the moment, with the way the clocks are, my early stream starts basically when news comes out. But when the clocks next go back, it means my stream normally starts and we have to wait an hour for info to come out. So if it's a day where we're like waiting for info, we weren't sure if it would be that day or not. Like someone would come into the stream and be like, they just posted about like this Easy A, and then like we'd go and look and it would not be there. So then that became like the running joke that like if you post something like that that isn't true, because obviously everyone in the chat gets excited, so like then you just get timed out, even though it was only for like a minute or like 5 minutes or something. Like you can still obviously be in the stream, you don't get banned or anything, but it just means you can't like post in the chat for like 5 minutes. But yeah, it was like an old meme for the stream, but obviously people don't really do that anymore, so it kind of hasn't come up like. Turn 1. See, I don't want to waste UI, the physical UI's like turn 1 dodge. I also don't really want to waste Vegito, like this guy's like turn 1 damage reduction.
Leave it to me.
It's not even just the dodge, it's the fact that Goku on turn 1 gives allies extra like dodge chance as well. Give a shout out to Omega, because he gets lost in the new pool of LRs. He helped me clear so much content. Yeah, Omega's still really, really good. That's the thing, he's lower on my top 10 list overall now, because all the other units are just so good. It's not that Omega himself isn't good anymore. It's just the fact that like all the units are so good now. It becomes very difficult like making those like lists and everything, because the top 10, even the top 15, top 20 characters in the game are all so good now that like differentiating between them all is like very difficult. But there's not huge gaps between the characters at the moment. Obviously there are gaps between them in different ways, but oh god. I forgot that this guy has locking. I think people don't really talk about the Metal Cooler fight from this, the Artificial Life Forms Red Zone, as being like particularly difficult or anything, but the locking is super, super annoying. I don't think Blue Evolution Vegeta's had any build-up so far, has he? So he's probably going to get crushed. Physical UI of Vegeta had an issue that was fixed. Wait, really? Is that like a news thing? Oh well, we got cooked again. Yeah, there's a thing in the news. So regarding issue with certain characters, so UI Goku Blue Evolution Vegeta did not count towards passive skills, active skills, unit super attacks that require Vegeta for activation. Did not count that require Goku for activation. Wait, what? But yeah, they did. Because, like, we've gotten Blue Evolution Vegeta's Unit Super by having them on the rotation. And his Unit Super thing is that it has to be a character that requires Goku. Oh well, I don't know. I'll take the Freestone. feel like the new UI, get the STR Rose treatment with the community theorizing what upcoming new releases may fill his team and it never happens. Yeah, because that's the thing. UI Goku is, I think, the best unit in the game, but the bad thing about him is his leader skill. Right, anyway, that takes us to the end of the stream, so we're going to wrap things up here. Yeah, content is out tomorrow morning. I won't be live tomorrow morning, but I will obviously have videos out for all the new content and everything. Make sure you guys join the Discord if you haven't already. Check out the schedule. It's in the Discord. It's posted on the YouTube community tabs as well. So no stream tomorrow, no live stream tomorrow morning, and then we'll be live on the second channel for more horror games, carrying on with the Tales Beyond the Tomb series. It's like a Fears to Fathom sort of episodic horror type thing. I'll put the link in the chat as I'm heading off now. If you haven't checked out the second channel, do click that link and check it out. It's where I do all of my non-Dokkan stuff. So we just started playing through Resident Evil 7 because we're going to be playing through Resident Evil 7 and then 8 because Resident Evil 9 comes out in like 9 days. So I'm going to play through 7 and 8 on stream, ready for when 9 comes out. And then I'm going to be playing a lot of Resident Evil 9 on the second channel. So if you like hanging out, you like the vibes, you like the community, you like me, and you want to see me do other stuff that isn't just Dokkan, do go check out that second channel as well. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. So I appreciate you all coming out. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, give a follow if you're on the Twitch, all that good stuff. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.